don't understand. We get to 33 and 7. It ain't any day you want to go work. Lord, don't say that here. We talking about the Most High God and Christ. He done set aside a day. He said, this definitely the day I'm coming to keep with my people. My spirit is going to be there on this day. And you say, no. I got to work, or I got this and that going on, or you know, whatever excuse we make up. And then we show up on the first day. You done missed the part and hollow them. And some of them have he made ordinary days. Some of them he just made ordinary days. So Sunday, it's an ordinary day in the eyes of the Lord. Now, concerning what you just said there, mama, you gonna go outside of what God said, what you should. God didn't care about what you should. The top, right above it, read it so they can understand. Right. So we ain't talking about money. You got the Bible, read.
If I will not open you the windows of heaven and pour you out a blessing.
Okay, now, we said, if you do that and prove me with bringing the tithe like you're supposed to, right? And giving to the people like you're supposed to, feeding the people, your people. He said, I'm going to open up the windows of heaven and pour you out a blessing. What pours?
Bring it out.
What pours? Rain. Out of the windows of heaven, the sky. Now, if you're a farmer, do you need rain or do you not need rain? You definitely need rain. Why? Read.
For crops.
For crops, for your animals. So all that stuff can be blessed.
Right.
Read. Malachi 3, he said, so you can get
all of those.
So those the blessing, he said, I'm gonna give you the rain in its due season. So your crops can grow. So now your animals can be fed. You can have plentiful of that.
Your books can get paid for it and be this. You get paid for this much.
Malachi chapter 3 and verse 10. Bring ye all the tithes into the storehouse, that there may be meat in mine house.
So now you can have that, boy. The animals there to feed the people with.
Now you got man.
And prove me now herewith, said the Lord of hosts, if I will not open you the windows of heaven and pour you out a blessing, that there should not be room enough to receive it.
And now you're gonna have more sheep, you're gonna have more crops, you're gonna have more than what you need after that. But that's what it was for. But like you said,
that's the only thing you're supposed to burst in. That's don't supposed to keep.
Now he said, look, tithes and offerings. Right? Now it's not. Now the people now, the officer went over it earlier.
When he don't get another rain, you got a trap out there, corn and beans. What do you do?
They try to do the irrigation, right?
There you go, exactly.
But like you said, they try to outdo God. Can they not? Can they do that? If God just say, okay, it's gonna be a trap, we ain't gonna make it rain for 30 days. It don't matter what kind of irrigation they got, it's over with.
Something that's going up.
It's finna go down. You can't outdo God.
Oh, you can't.
They can try to do what they can try to do. They never gonna outdo the Most High. So listen.
So at your church, you don't do tithes?
No, we don't do tithes. We know why we don't do tithes.
Why?
Because Christ said don't do it. We just read it. It's in the Bible.
Okay, so what you do about the people they're unable to pay bills,
Matthew 6.
unable to
Matthew
eat?
6. Watch this. Matthew 6.
Take heed that ye do not your alms before men to be seen of them.
Okay, your alms. Alms is good deeds, and it can be payments. It can be payments to like what? Okay, we need a building. Now the church is the people, right? The church is the people. But say you need somewhere to occupy it or to come to congregate it. That's a building. All the community is the whole people. Y'all give alms. Y'all can give alms. That's a free will offering. Now, tithe is a law. If you didn't give tithe at that time, that was breaking the commandment. That was sin, giving tithe. So now we don't have a Levite priesthood. So there's no more need of that, of tithe. Alms is what you can give if y'all want to purchase a building. But, like the officer said before, why you gonna go and fill a building on the wrong day and say you're doing alms with good deeds toward God? Look at me, Sarah. It's Ecclesiastes 33 and verse 7. I want y'all to understand it. Ecclesiastes 33 and 7. It ain't any day you want to go worship the Lord. The Lord don't change. Don't change. when he made create something from the beginning, it's gonna be like this till the sun burn out. Read it.
Sirach chapter 33, verse 7. Why doeth one day excel another?
So now, yeah, with your question, Mom, you say, okay, why one day better than another? Why do one day excel another? Read.
When as all the light of every day in the year is of the sun.
So all the lights, every day, the sun shine on every day is what it's saying, right? So why one day better than the next one when the sun shine on every day? Read.
By the knowledge of the Lord, they were distinguished.
It said by the knowledge of God is made these days different. The knowledge of God is this Bible right here. The commandments which he gave to Moses. He said that's how these days were distinguished. Read.
And he altered seasons and feasts. Some of them have he made high days.
He altered seasons and he made feast days on certain seasons on certain days. The Pentecost is one of them days. That's 50 days after the Passover. The Passover is one of them days. Feast of Tabernacles is one of them days. The Day of Atonement is one of them days. These are all biblical high holy days that God said these days special out of all the days. And also his 7th day Sabbath. That's the first high holy day he established. Read on. We're gonna read it when he did. Read.
Some of them have he made high days.
Higher days, some he made high days. Those are the days we just mentioned. Read.
And hollow them. And some of them have he made ordinary days.
Some of them he just made ordinary days. So Sunday, it's an ordinary day in the eyes of the Lord.
What club was that at?
That was admit that a lot of people don't even realize they.
I've called her. She hasn't responded. I've called her more than a few times.
With the Zulu Nation, I'm like, what the hell is this? I know nobody know what I'm talking about. You'll leave me on the island by myself. I don't know what the hell Bishop's talking about. That's what y'all do. Then after class, yeah, I knew what you were talking about. I just don't want to be caught out there. The hell is this? Get on my damn nerves. So read that again, 31.
You're not coming to him when he met. So think about this. We talking about the Most High God and Christ. He didn't set aside a day. He said, this is definitely the day I'm coming to keep with my people. My spirit is going to be there on this day. If you say, no, I got to work or I got this and that going on or, you know, whatever excuse we make up. And then we show up on the first day. You didn't miss the part? The Lord, I'm not a dad on this day. I'm not coming to get with you because I gave you commandment of this certain day. So give me
so how do we know Sarah's the first day?
You can count it.
No, but how do we know Saturday is the first day for us to do our Christian service? The 7th day, I mean.
How do we know that's the 7th day? How do we know the 7th day? Because, like you said, the day's been the same since the creation.
I know, but
even with the change of the calendar, they only did all they did was name these days.
Well, I don't know why I read it. What I read it about whatever day you choose
no, you didn't read it.
to serve him.
That is not it.
Keep that day holy.
That is not it.
So
I'm gonna tell you the truth.
So I chose Sunday. So on Sunday,
okay, give me
I
March
don't cook,
59.
I don't
79.
wash, I don't do anything
March
but go to
79.
church and
Watch
serve
out,
God.
boy.
And when I come back home,
March 59.
I eat.
Watch this.
And
Now you don't gotta get on component there. We're gonna read this shit out here. Let me March 6 and 7. March 6 and 7. Read. Listen to this. Mama, listen to this. Now, concerning what you just said there, because Mama, you're gonna go outside of what God said, what you choose. God didn't care about what you choose. What you choose to get you put to death in that day. What you choose is gonna get a lot of people that in that day. Why Christ himself? What you choose? When he chose, he was gonna keep you alive. Read it.
Mark chapter 7, verse 6. He answered and said unto them, well hath Elias prophesied of you hypocrites.
So now he said, when the Pharisee came to Christ trying to check him on certain things, he said, our people is hypocrites. And he was just warning them about hypocrisy over there when we read in Matthew 6 about don't be as the hypocrites do. He said, well as Isaiah prophesied against you hypocrites. What does he mean by this? What make the people hypocrites?
So what you are saying,
I'm not saying I'm gonna read the Bible.
Those I want that keep his commandments, those that are served on other days.
He answered and said unto them, well hath Isaiah prophesied of you hypocrites, as it is written, this people honor me with their lips, but their heart is far from me.
I mean, your heart, your mind is far from the Lord. You said you honor him. You said, no, I serve the Lord on Sunday. That's what I chose. I serve everything. On Sunday was me. He said, your mind far from me. Read. How?
Howbeit in vain do they worship.
He said, what you're doing is in vain. In vain the people worship him. In vain. Read. It meaning that's not going to do you no good. Read.
Teaching for doctrines, the commandments of men, from laying aside the commandments.
What he said now? He said they do what? They teach for doctrines, the commandment of men. The commandment of men is Sunday. The Catholic Church came up with Sunday worship and said, we're going to do away with the Sabbath, we're going to do it on the first day. That's the commandment of men. He said, this is what they do. He said, they teach for doctrines, the commandment of men. Read.
For laying aside the commandments of God.
What they do?
For laying aside the commandment of God.
I'm going to do the second day. I'm going to choose the first day. You lay the Sabbath day, the commandment of God, aside.
Ye hold the tradition of men as the washing of pots and cups, and many other such things ye do.
Read.
And he said unto them, full well you reject the commandment of God.
Full well, the commandment of God, you just reject. Now I'm going on the first day. Everybody can count 7 out here, but we gonna say, I'm gonna go on the first day. That's my church. My pastor said, that's where everybody gonna be there. Hypocrites is what he said that is.
So, what is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support.